I'm Gyro, welcome to the wash. Today we're down doing some test panning at a spot that I frequently visit. However, I want to go and check out some spots that I haven't found gold and see if we can locate them. But first I want to show you some ideal things to look for when you're looking for a gold prospecting place to dip your pan. We have a rock bar going right across the river. This is exposed bedrock and it opens up into what we would call a glory hole. Now this area here is where the water velocity in a flood period will slow down right here and the gold will drop. But also I want to show you something else where the gold will drop and you'll find some really good gold. What we have here is a, again, raised bedrock, right, with the strike going directly across the river, which is acting as a natural sluice box. Now if you were to pick any of these crevices and scratch them out with a tool and pan that off, you would find gold. In fact, you'll find gold in nearly every pan in this area because we're on an inside bend in a gold prospecting area. If you have a look down here in front of me, somebody has already cleaned out this, and no doubt they would have found a power of gold in there. On the other side also, somebody has had a scratch and they will find gold in there as well. Okay, so this is an ideal location, what to look for in dry creek beds, running creek beds, and you'll find gold here. So another great location would be here on the opposite side of the bedrock where the gold will fall out, because the high velocity of water would continue, and then as soon as it drops off, the velocity will slow down. So another good location would be this crevice here. You can see the gravels and that the lighter material falling out and accumulating here. But if I was you, if you come across this spot, I wouldn't clean this area out. I wouldn't have a go at that. A prospector that I know of has already hit that crevice twice. We're going to call in Prospector X. I'm not going to name names, okay? So follow me across the river, we'll do some test panning. Righto, I made it across the river. Now, I've always wanted to prospect this area. However, every time I come down, it's the summer months. And as you can see, this is not a good spot to go walking through in the summer months. Here in Australia, we have some of the deadliest reptiles anyone could imagine. Now the tiger snakes and red belly blacks and the brown snakes, they are deadly. So you don't want to be going through here without proper clothing and protective equipment to walk through this stuff. In fact, it's probably best not to even take the risk through this sort of brushes. This is where they will hang out. Now with crocodiles and those sort of things, we just wrestle those and they'll go away. All right, but follow me. I've always wanted to prospect this side of the creek. It looks like there's a build-up of material on this side of the creek, so I want to do some test pans and see if it's worthwhile bringing the gold wheel of fortune into this area. What we're standing on here is an old diversion. The old timers would have diverted the original creek through this channel so that they can get to the gravels on the bottom of the river when they first prospected and mined this area. Okay, first bottom of tip, one tiny little colour. You probably can't see it. That's a sign of gold, but not good enough to set down the gold wheel of fortune, in my opinion. So let's go upstream a little bit further and test another spot. My second test is going in behind this obstruction here. We're on the inside of bend. We've got an obstruction, so gold could fall out in this little area. I don't know. One thing about gold is where you find it, and part of finding where the gold is finding where the gold isn't. So we're going through a process of elimination, and you just have to do that to be successful at filling that pan full of gold. So let's punch another test hole just here, little one. don't know whether you can see at the tips of my two fingers there's two little micro dots. Now that is what we got out of this test hole just here. Now to me, the gold wheel of fortune will speed up your process by a factor of 10 to 15 depending on how fast your panning is. I went through these relatively quick. It took me about 10 minutes to get to that, so that suggests that I would get 10 dots, maybe 20 as I'll go down deeper and deeper into the ground with the gold wheel of fortune. However, it's not quite satisfying me to set up shop here for a day and film for a day and show you what we get out of a better crack at it. So we're going to go further up. There's a gravel bar a little bit further down. I'm going to do another test sample there. If we don't come up with any more pay dirt or payable gold up there, then we're going to move down to the other end of the gold field and test about 3 or 4 kilometres down further, and they'll inquire us taking it a little drive, and we'll take it for a little drive through the bush to show you another spot. Alright? Okay, we're up on this gravel bar here. There will be flood gold and flower gold at this spot, so I'm going to go down a little bit as deep as I can here and do a test pan, and you could prospect here with a gold wheel of fortune because it's deadly on microscopic gold and flower gold, so it's worthwhile doing a test here. You never know, you might just pull up a nice little picker or even a gold nugget. So let's see how we go, and we're going to classify our test pan number 3. Alright, 3 dots. So we got 1, 2 and 3 on consecutive test spots. Not really what I'm after, but this is a fantastic spot to come back to in the summer so the kids can have a swim, we can have a little picnic and barbecue. We will get gold here regardless. Alright, we're going to go for a drive now down the other end of the gold field and do some more testing. Come with me. Wandering along the creek looking for some likely spots, and I just wanted to show you something that some of you might not know about. Seasoned prospectors obviously know about what I'm about to show you, but this is called decomposing bedrock, where it's so old and broken down it's starting to fall apart and just shatter. It's decomposing, and the gold that's trapped in these crevices over millions of years will still be there. Now it's breaking apart. So again, these are the likely spots you would find nice gold in a pan. One of my favourite spots to find a bit of colour is at a road crossing. Now if you have a look behind me, we can see a natural gold trap on an inside bed, and where I'm standing you can see the gravels are actually building up and staying here. So I'm just going to do a test here and see what we can find. Alright, we're back to urban prospecting. We're right on the edge of town. The last road crossing, 3 dots. It must be a 3-dot day, but I just came up the road a bit and found another little spot, and I just want you to show, in a flood the gold will travel through here and hit this and drop. So here we're going to try and see if we can get more than 3 dots. Wish me luck. this is about test pan number 6 and we got 2 dots. Alright, we're at the end of the day, we're running out of daylight. Time to head back and head home. And I'm going to call this a 2 dot dish day because it hasn't been too successful. We've found out where the gold is and where it isn't. We've got one spot we can come back into the summer, so you're going to have to wait for that video. In the meantime, I'm going to do some more testing up into some dry gullies and get back to you and show you some great footage of doing that. If you like to hear more and see more, or you like our channel, subscribe to our channel please. We really appreciate you and your time that you've spent with us this afternoon. It's been fantastic. Click on the link below if you want to have a look at the gold wheel. If you haven't been introduced to the gold wheel, go back and see some previous videos that we've shot. And in the meantime, happy hunting for the gold, and we'll see you on the next show. We've just done a little test hole and we come up with got a nice little piece. Nice little piece. Hang on, I'm going to have to get him. It's a picker, so we can grab him out. And I won't lose him. There he is on my fingernails. Right there. Whoop, I've dropped him now. I'm going to leave him there till later. And that was just taken behind the camera.